Last time out on the Liverpool career mode, we finally got JOTA scoring goals, we drew with top of the league, we beat rivals Manchester United, but we also got a transfer ban. Yes, it's been eventful. Welcome back, guys. The last time we ended up, we had £0. Quite gutting, but I tell you what isn't, the fact that the Champions League run is over. We didn't, of course, play a game. We forfeit each and every single one, as we have had a very good time in the Premier League. Moving on to the FA Cup up first. Gonna be exciting playing Bradford City with the chance to win another cup. However, we've got to remember what the board said to us in their objective lists. We have to, of course, sell 3 players, and we kind of need to do it for ourselves as well, because hopefully we get to keep a bit of that money to get the academy up and running. The board, of course, want another youth player because we've got one doing well so far, and that is Sebastian Butcher. We're trying to get him out on loan, and you can see bids flying in for Darwin and Gakpo. We need to sell first teamers, but them two are strikers. I don't want to lose one of them, but we have managed to sell our first player, our first what do you want to call it? Starting squad player. We say goodbye right here to Tsimikas, the Greek scouser. Does have to leave. Now, he's not been in our plans, so he's not a player I don't mind losing, and it's gave us 12 million. We take that and we run with it. One player down as we have the FA Cup up first. Of course, we're simulating Bradford, and this is the team we're going with. Switch them to over, that's better. Harvey Elliott gets, I think, potentially one of his first starts. I think that's a pretty decent team. It's still very good to play against Bradford, and these players are playing for their positions. Are you joking me? We've drawn to Bradford City, the Bantams. They're not even doing well in League 2. Look at that, a team that you expect to be up there in automatics, 4th in the 4th division. Replay against the Bantams, that's not good, as Arsenal we play soon, and they want Cody Gakpo. Cody's the player that's just revived himself last episode, so I'd like to avoid him being one of the players we sell, as he's still keeping Diaz out the team. There we go. That's what's playing Bournemouth. A team that caused us a shock early on and have shocked us again. SALAH again. Oh, we drew with them first game at Anfield. We draw with them once more. Bloody Bournemouth. There's an interesting deal. It's a swap. Why is it glitching out with Buendia? Diaz for Buendia. I mean, he is 4 ratings lower. There's money involved, but Diaz I still want to keep. I'm going to say to Diaz to assure him, Gakpo is not replacing him. Diaz just has to fight for his position, and I think that's fair to say. Yep, he agrees, does Luis Diaz, and he's determined to make that spot his own. I like that. I like that. He's not done much wrong, and he will play in the game against Bradford in the replay. Also gone ahead and selected Darwin Nunez. That team should get past Bradford. Come on, don't let me down. It was a close fought fight. Andy Cook with a goal. And I mean, at least there's a positive afterwards. Not game-wise, but Seb Butcher, a youth player that we brought through, will get a loan deal finally. And I can't believe it. It's turning into the FA Cup show. We're in the window, but it's FA Cup after FA Cup after bloody FA Cup. I can't deal with it, but one thing I wouldn't mind dealing with, you know. Thiago's deal is running down, and Manchester United have approached him. Now, Thiago, I can see you want to go to the rivals. What would you do if I renewed your contract and tried to sell you elsewhere? Oh, he says he just wants to do anything to get out of the club. And he doesn't care if it upsets us. Manchester United is where he wants to go. Wow, fine. Fine. I mean, he's trying to agree with Atletico Madrid as well. We will lose money on Thiago leaving on a free, but I don't care. More room for Szoboszlai to impress. As here we go. University of Bolton Stadium, I believe it's called. We're going to get on with the FA Cup. Dominic is in the side. And Thiago Alcantara does not move to Manchester United just yet. He's made the move at the wrong time, because there's no way he's getting near the squad now. Betray us and we betray you. Here is Adebayo, tackled by Robertson early on. Kanate, what are you doing? This is one hell of a counter-attack. Luis Diaz, of course, in the side, wanting to impress to beat Cody Gakpo, sat on the bench as McAllister goes from range. Of course, it's a given as well. We should be beating Bolton here. Dominic Szoboszlai on the ball, drilling forward, ball through onto Darwin Nunez ahead of JOTA, another player trying to impress. Harvey Elliott's not going to be keeping Salah out, let's not kid ourselves, but he can try and impress finding a good shot. Unfortunately, not in the back of the net, but hey, McAllister with a spot kick, as I'm going to keep it on Alexis McAllister. What? The longer the clock goes on, the harder this game will be. As here is Stefan Bajcetic. He gets his chance ahead of Benassa. Where is the man in the middle? Where was our striker? As it's going to be another replay from Bradford to Bolton. We're slipping up in the cup. Another draw. Speaking of draws, you can see where we sit in the league. Still got players to lose, and we sit 6th in the Premier League. Now, we know if we don't finish here, it's not a board expectation, but I'm personally disappointed in myself. And we've got our final player out the door. This is coming to me as a surprise, I should say. And I can't believe he's done it to us. Now, if you remember previously, Joe Gomez is a player we fell out with, but he has betrayed us big time. Everton is the club that Joe Gomez has picked. I don't even want to speak to him. I don't even want to touch the guy. It does, however, though, make 3 players out the club. Joe Gomez, Thiago, and Tsimikas. The board come to us in his office and say thank you for complying to regulations. We'll be talking to UEFA again about the transfer ban. For now, you can't spend money, but we won't take it out of the funds. Right, that's nice. Knowing it will go into next year and the academy will live on. We can promote some of these players as well. We couldn't afford them before. Look. Players like Theodore Harper have chose Berlin over Liverpool. That would never happen. The feeling that we can just keep this squad together. Hang on. Thiago, no chance. I'm kind of glad he's going now because Curtis Jones, welcome back into the mix, my friend. You can see he's unhappy and I don't blame him. A player that's shown loyalty just kind of thrown under the carpet by me. But hey, we've got Chelsea first. Us and Chelsea are the 2 big teams outside of the top 4. Now, this win could do 2 things for us. It could A, push us above Joe Gomez and the rivals, and B, put us back in Champions League contention. We should have played Arsenal first. If we would have actually beaten Bradford, Arsenal wouldn't have been pushed back to after Chelsea. I would have rather played them first, but here we go. Into the Blues, and we're going to just do the highlights. Performance levels have to be 10 times above the Bolton Wanderers game, lads. Come on, we're Liverpool, and this is Anfield. Jota has been brilliant so far, in the league that is, and McAllister has some redemption himself from missing the penalty. Mohamed Salah into Jota though, and Jota, oh! He's hit the post. Oh, that should have been 1 against Chelsea, and now McAllister. Here's Alexis running through the midfield. Still we're dominant against Chelsea. There's a reason they're lower down than us. As Mohamed Salah, we've beaten them before at the bridge. Mohamed Salah, pull that back. Diogo Jota. Chelsea's block is crazy, as it is all us. Even in the highlights, the game knows that Chelsea don't deserve to win this. Come on, we need a goal. And this looks like, if this can be crossed correctly, it could be a goal. Diogo Jota, get in there, slips it in at the near post. Diogo is turning into a fan favourite, maybe more than Salah here, as the Portuguese gets us in front. Last couple of minutes against the Blues, it could be back-to-back 1-0 wins against Chelsea, and that is some feat for Liverpool. Robertson finally getting involved in these highlights as well. Chip over towards Cody Gakpo. Kepa's still at the club. He catches, the ball is lost, and they've got a chance. Seems like we've gone to 10 men at the top corner as well. Please, Virgil van Dijk, stick with your man. Madueke into Nicholas Jackson. Big save from Alisson. Big double save. And that is the game. Oh, that seemed close. But it is Liverpool on top against Chelsea. No matter how much they spend, they can't beat us. As you can see as well, double highlight because the window is shut. Let's just breathe a huge sigh of relief, and actually, I'm looking at contracts for players. You know Thiago's leaving us. Everyone else is still paying for their contract, including Joel Matip. Joel, these final couple of months, I'm going to be watching you carefully. If you want to earn another contract, your rating has got to be up above a 6.5. Going off stats this season, as another player I want to see the stats of, is this man right here. Manu Kone at Brighton in 7 games. Has 2 assists. We can't lie, it's not the best from him, as we've got scouting reports. We still need to find 1 gem before this season is over. He doesn't have to play every game, as this is the team we're going for the next game. It's strange. We got a man sent off in the simulation, but of course, it's not give us a suspension. I guess that's good. Diaz in and Matip in for this one, because Konate and Gakpo need a rest. and this is a huge game. A win here takes us into the top 4, and to be fair, we're only 10 points behind City. Is a title charge on for Liverpool? Well, Arsenal's been as bogey team so far, so let's see if it could be. Here we go, Benassa. He's worked his way straight over Bajcetic. I still want it to work out for him, but a game at the Emirates in the alternate kit. Bring it on. We have to be good here. Diaz around the corner, Szoboszlai, Jota with the heaviest touch I've ever seen, and Martin Odegaard. Now, he played really well to knock us out of the Carabao Cup. I hope it's different here. Van Dijk. Brilliant tackle. Love it. Jota trying to release Dominic Szoboszlai, who we know we need more out of. Diaz stepping inside himself. Jota, he uses as a dummy into McAllister, who hits it into the top bin. Early lead against Arsenal. He missed the penalty against Bolton in the Cup, of course, but it hasn't affected him. Top bins against the other red men from London, and that is just how we needed to start the game. Brilliant work from Luis Diaz and Alexis. Of course, we've gone 1-0 up, but very early in the game. We expect Arsenal to threaten. We play City today as well. I'm kind of looking forward to if we could beat them. Of course, we've got to take it one game at a time as Joel Matip. That is the switch we needed because it's released Trent. Salah looking for the ball in front. Mohamed Salah. But Robertson this time will float it towards Benassa like the intent. Ball back into Mohamed Salah. Surely hits an arm. And Saliba stuck his hand out. Get in there. Get in there. This should be a chance for 2. And McAllister's on the penalty. Could have a brace against Arsenal. Here we go. Alexis, please. He went to the top right last time. Ramsdale sent the wrong way. And this time it's not wrong. 2-0 up against Arsenal. We do like rising to the occasion against big teams. If only we don't lose to teams like Luton again, we could be set for a brilliant season. Arsenal are literally unable to touch the ball. We continue to dominate as we've got a 2-0 lead. Jota, we're just barging in front of everything. There is a little bit of a gap at the back right here. Jesus and Martinelli working it nicely. Van Dijk sliding in. We're all over the place. And oh my days. What a save as there's Gabriel Jesus stopped. And Matip, oh, that was an optimistic ball. We shouldn't be playing just before half-time, as it's not an easy team talk. We've got to say, stay calm. We're winning the game, but it's not over yet. Sure, it's 2-0, but we're at the Emirates. We know games don't finish this early on, as that's a ball around the corner. Diaz, another goal wouldn't go amiss. Robertson with a ball down the line. Oh, Diaz, that's an easy cut away from the defender. Ben White not reading him. And what is that awful touch? Get it back in the middle. Robertson, that looked to be going in. You can see a bit of panic in Arsenal now. They know they'll be going out if they don't win this game, as that was not needed, Alisson. We still need to be a bit careful here. Saka. Oh, there's a ball onto Zinchenko. And you know what? With the balls we're putting in the box, we're sort of coming. If we want to stay in the Premier League title contention, it's a game we've got to win. Never mind that, actually. In top 4 contention, Kayo Saka again giving it to Zinchenko, who this time isn't in the box. He's running at Trent, and Trent, oh, cyclones him down. Temper's flying high, and it's a red card for Trent, but we still need to defend the corner. Can't believe he was sent off for that. Referee blow the whistle, and there we go. We do get the win, but a red card? Really? I mean, he did siphon his man down. But come on, it wasn't scoring a goal. Man of the match goes to McAllister, it's got to be said. But now we're without Trent. Maybe for City. So, a good win, and oh, thank you. It is only Bolton that Trent misses. He probably wouldn't have been in the team anyway, as I got it completely wrong. We don't even play City this calendar month. It is next month, and I want to get onto that derby game, Everton, before we play Kone's team at the start of next episode. That shall be fun, but before we get to that, of course, the FA Cup, we want to go far in. Conor Bradley, of course, is the man to replace Trent, and I want to give him a chance if he can play well, which he might have done. Darwin and Szoboszlai get us through into the next round of the FA Cup, and that is still the potential of another trophy. And as you can see, that win against Arsenal in the league before the Bolton game did put us into the top 4. What a fun little title race we may or may not get dragged into. As for the league, it is going to be back to that team. Did rate Diaz in the game against Arsenal, so Gakpo's back out as we do hammer Burnley. Brilliant result right there, but do you know what would be good? If we could get 2 back-to-back wins, and you will see, Bradley is still in my squad. Yes, I'm preferring him to Trent, just for a little bit. Why not play players when they've earned the chance? As you can see, we won against Brentford at the G-Tech. As straight after that game, though, Trent comes to us furious on the training ground. Boss, if you don't put me ahead of Bradley, I don't know what my future here at Liverpool holds. May catch you as a surprise, but I am going to choose to actually play against Luton Town here. We've played all the big guns, like I say. We'll get on to City later on, but I want to test out Bradley. Trent's on the bench, and I want to score some goals. Also, it's got to be said, they did beat us first game round in this Premier League season. An embarrassment at Kenilworth Road. We can't be losing to Luton if we're about to put on a late title charge. Jota around to McAllister. He's going to put it down the line, and this is a decent ball, you know. Mohamed Salah back in the team. Surely a hand from Locke here. We have only lost 2 games all year, to be fair, and here is Mohamed Salah running at defences. Now, we don't have a man in the middle. Come on, someone make a move, or else... Oh my days, Luton with the first chance. We can't be having this, lads. Wake up a little bit. We're not even winning headers. This was supposed to be a goal fest. We don't want to regret not taking a chance as Jota. We've got to look back post. Can this be the start of it? No, it goes over Salah. Still in the middle, and Bradley. Ooh. He tries his luck. Not a bad shot at all, as here is Dominic Szoboszlai. He uses Diaz in front of him. Now we need a run down this line. It's good passing. There we go. Good link up, and Dominic Szoboszlai yet to score a goal himself, but he's unselfish. And Jota is the one to open in the scoring. He is the one. Brilliant goal. He will do the game in celebration. And I am absolutely loving the guy. Great goal, and that marks the end of the half. I am loving this. Great goal as half-time. I'm not making any changes. Play the way you're playing, and you'll be fine. We'll just keep on going. What a tackle that is, Diaz. Or not Diaz, but Van Dijk. Konate in a blocking move. Okay, they've woken up of the Hatters. This keeps going the way it's going. We might be in some trouble. Curtis Jones on the field now for his first start or first appearance, but he's running into Konate. He shouldn't be doing that, as again, it is Connor Bradley making the inward roads, and that is a brilliant ball towards Diogo Jota, come on! And this definitely isn't the game we wanted. Robertson, though, on a run. The Flying Scotsman will try this left-hand side this time, and he finds Salah, as that should be game done and dusted now. It's a banana skin evaded. The draw was always on the cards. I tell you what, I felt more comfortable against the likes of Chelsea and definitely Manchester United. As the man of the match, there is only one player for it, and that won't be a good sign for Trent, but Connor Bradley, what a performance. And we have a youngster coming through. A brilliant, well-fought victory, that one. As we carry on today, you can see, I want to show the form off. Look at that, unbeaten all day. And the next game is Portsmouth. Pompey, another League One team, which we should beat, travelling away to Fratton Park. I wonder if Chris Kamara's figured out who scored yet.
I don't know, Jeff.
It's where it gets serious as well here. 5th round, some decent teams in it, but still some lower teams. And even though it should be easy on paper, we're not taking it easy. We're going with this squad. Yes, there's some drop-offs like Nathan Phillips is in the team. Gakpo is technically lower rated than Diaz, but we still should be up for the cup. It's our best chance at silverware, and we should beat that team. Please, lads, don't let me down. Oh no! We've got to win a trophy this year, and Portsmouth have beaten us at Fratton Park. After that, I'm storming to the captain of that game, Joel Matty. You're supposed to set an example here. You're playing for a contract, and you let me down like that. I'm sorry, I will try and make it up to you and earn my future contract. I bloody hope he does. As I spoke too soon about that run, we do have Manchester City to go, and Nottingham Forest. It's going to be a cram-packed last episode as well, I'll tell you that for free. Are we going to be in a title race? It still looks like City's running away with it. Spurs with a game in hand. We are only 8 points off with a lot to play for. 30 points, I believe, to play for, as that is the team we face here in Forest. We shouldn't be losing this game. Back to our starting 11 and beating them at their ground. Oh my days, though, it was tight, but Luis Diaz seem to be the difference. As we know which is the biggest game of all right here, the game we drew early on in the season, Manchester City, who seem to have lost their last game. Now, we've even lost less than them. It's the bloody draws that have let us down. Furthermore, if you look just above my head, there is Manchester City to play Arsenal, and they've got to face a challenging Conference League Villa. This is going to be fun, as I've gone with this team. Unfortunately, it sees Connor Bradley drop out. Trent's getting his chance back, but don't think I've forgotten about the wonders this kid's just done. And I think the best way of beating Manchester City is to not play the occasion, but play the game. We'll ignore all the cutscenes, ignore all the drama. Van Dijk has a job marking Haaland as Robertson nicely in there with a little touch on the ball. Szoboszlai, we are at home for this one. When we drew the first time, it was a Haaland wonder goal, and it was at the Etihad, as that's a nice little header down from Salah. Oh, Trent trying to pass across. He's in a place where he's got to retain his right-back status as Haaland tackle in from Virgil. More of that, please, as Luis Diaz. He's going to get a chance to run at the defence here and just play a 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Diogo JOTA now, and this is a decent move. It's McAllister who got the goal at the Etihad. Still, it'll fall back to us. Bright start here at Anfield. Ball across. Very bright start. Still a ball in from Manchester City. You know they're not out of the game. It was aimed for Haaland. And I tell you what, the diagonal ball is always on today once we get that ball back. Trent and Salah working nicely. Here he is. He's got the ball forward into McAllister. And Lino, are you watching the game? Never offside. And we've got to win this game more than them. I like the attacking intent we're showing. Win that header, Diaz. He doesn't, but he wins the foul. And Dominic Szoboszlai is going to try and pull the strings himself. Ball in the middle. And that's a decent run for Benassa. Onto the man in the middle. It's McAllister. And it's placed in the top corner. He did it against Arsenal. He's doing it against City. What a move from McAllister. Benassa, the CDM, with a pass across as well. And no chance for Ederson. Liverpool are winning in the biggest game of the season. Lads, you are doing an amazing job so far. Just keep it up. Just keep it up, I beg. We'll get Gakpo and Nunez rolling. But for now, we could be 2 points within a title win. Like I said before this game, there is still plenty of football to be played after this one. And look at this. I can see Haaland's got so much space. Are our lads watching the game? As here he is, running through, and he's tried to cross it. That's handled by the City player. Now we'll get another chance to move forward, but he's sloppy. Are we just going to sleep in this second half, boys, or are we challenging again? Szoboszlai, that's better. Into Diego Dalot. It's a shot. It's Szoboszlai running through, and the Hungarian gets his first goal of the season. Get in there, the Hungarian, hungry for goals, and he's finally got one on his plate. Served up. What a hit. 2 to the good now. We should be winning this, and if we do, a tasty end to the season. We're absolutely playing with City now, toying them. How is this team top of our league? No inverted fullbacks here, Pep. We're absolutely toying all the way to the bank. It is our fullback instead. Trent putting the ball into a dangerous position. Szoboszlai trying to get a second. Be careful. Be careful. Look, it's already Kanate. Speeded past by Foden. Cutting inside. And Erling Haaland. We need to get right side of him. He's pulled it back. It's a great save. And it's still not in. Sometimes you need that luck. And it looks like we may be getting it today. Just put it up there. And hang on, Benassa has been everywhere today. He's even going to get onto the end of the ball. Putting a cross in. But when I said play the game and play the occasion, the lads have done just that for us. What a game. Look at that. Guardiola won't be happy, but there's no VAR decisions gone wrong. Nothing like that. No advantages pulled back. The only advantage is we had man of the match, Dominic Szoboszlai, in our team. And that means we're in a title charge again. No Champions League doing us a favour. Honestly, look how the league title is open. You can see Spurs top of the league in the driver's seat. Goal difference, a game advantage. But we all know what happens with Spurs. As with us playing Brighton next as well, I am interested to see how our man Kwadwo Manukone is doing. Statistically is where it counts. And hey, he had 2 assists after 7 games. He's played an extra game, got a goal and another assist. And we all know he cannot feature for this next game against the Seagulls that we have. All eyes right here will be on one man in particular, and that's probably Alexis McAllister. We don't have to talk about Manu Kone when we know this man It's just so highlighted right now. He is at Anfield, though, so he should be backed by his new home fans and get over the pressure that he faces. This is a little decent move from a corner. We'll give him the ball, and McAllister strikes. Every chance seems to be ours. Look at this. McAllister pulling it back. Just one goal, please. Here we go. McAllister. It's all about him, and he's all over the ball. He's hit the post. Oh, my days. Benassa, though, feeding him the ball back. It is the Alexis show. Honestly, it features more, and McAllister is in this game more than he's in Home Alone. It's getting stole off us. No. Just what we need. A penalty against us. It is going to be... Boy. Literally. Boy. He scored. Terrible news. Terrible news. We've just beaten Manchester City and we're performing like this. Please go and find a goal here. Guess who is on the ball again? It's Alexis McAllister into Salah. Benassa passing it back. All the way back to get it into Diaz, who's around his defender. And there we go. Get the ball, Luis Diaz. We're not drawing games. We're in a title charge. I don't have to say it enough. Just get on with it. Come on, lads. This game is ours for the taking. We know it is. João Pedro, the top goal scorer in the 55th minute. Fun fact for you right there. A chance thwarted, but still, we continue with the ball, and McAllister hit our man whilst he's onside, way too close to the keeper. Please don't mess this up. Please. Diogo JOTA finding a way into Diaz, our only goal scorer in the game. He's still on the field. Luis Diaz with a miss, and it's gone over the line. It counts. It said the ball was lost, but Diaz claims a second. Oh my days, I thought the game was gonna glitch us out of an important goal, as there is the final whistle. To win in a comeback in a highlighted package is immensely difficult, but we've done it right here. Good win, lads, good win. We face Sheffield United next, who could be a banana peel. It doesn't look like Tottenham's bottle in this league. Yeah, Spurs are sitting top of the tree, actually, and I cannot believe that. They've really took their advantage. We can still knock that gap down to 4, though. We have a game in hand, and there is still 9 games of football. If you want to see how this season ends, make sure you tune in on Monday or Friday, whichever it will be, and I will see you all there for the journey for the title.